What is up, guys, and welcome to the Casual Wrestling YouTube channel, your headquarters for Raw, SmackDown, and all casual wrestling content. Every week we hang out in the Discord during Raw and SmackDown, then immediately go live for post-show reactions and breakdowns on YouTube and TikTok. If you want to support the channel, you can do that through YouTube Super Chats or by grabbing a YouTube membership for just $2.99 a month, or if you grab the $5.99 Best Friends membership, you get a cool casual wrestling CM Punk style friendship bracelet. I am currently watching the YouTube chat. Lauren is hanging out in the TikTok chat, so if you have any questions or comments on tonight's show, throw them at us and let us have a discussion. Start off by dropping your rating for Monday Night Raw in the chat on the Casual Wrestling scale. You can do that on the poll as well as just dropping it in the chat and letting us know what you thought of the show. Housekeeping before we get to that, Casual Wrestling Fantasy League. This is the Wrestling Fantasy League. The ending for that is Friday. If you want to be a part of that, you need to jump in the Discord, let us know, and you can join the Casual Wrestling Fantasy League. We will be drafting one male, one female, and then one wild card superstar each. And you get points based on, like, if they hit someone with a chair or if they get disqualified.
They just show up.
Yeah, if they just show up on TV, if they're last person on TV. It's fun to do. Last time we had like 8 people on each team, and it left no room for trades or picking up and dropping people. So this time we're going to shrink the rosters down to one male, one female, and then one wild card choice each. That way there's a lot of leftover stars after the draft. The Bash at Berlin VIP watch party will be on August 31st. We are labeling that, Lauren,
What?
The fall of Gunther. We are hoping for the fall of the Snooze General. I believe that starts at around 11:30 a.m. So that's going to be a weird one. That's one of those early PLEs where we're just doing the main event.
Okay.
So we're going to watch the main event.
Like we did last time.
Yeah, which will more than likely be the fall of Gunther. And then we will roll that into a post show with reactions and commentary. Let's get into the show. Let's talk about it. I gave Monday Night Raw a 6.
Okay.
That's where I'm at this week. It is a 6. This is kind of what happens. You come out of the biggest show of the second biggest show of the year, which is SummerSlam, which really to me was the biggest show of the year. You come out of the biggest show of the year. You have a hot Monday Night Raw off of that, setting up all of your stories for Bash at Berlin. But then that gives you, starting tonight, like 3 weeks until Bash at Berlin. Mm-hmm. I think we have 2 more Monday Night Raws before Bash at Berlin. So this is what you kind of expect, right? They're setting things in place. They're kind of moving things around. And so I don't have the expectations that you're getting a 7 or an 8, even a 9, when this is the second one coming off of a big event like SummerSlam. I don't have those same expectations. Dead Chef asked, do I think he's going to lose? I think that's in reference to Gunther.
Yeah.
Do I think he's going to lose? No. Do I hope he's going to lose? I do. I do hope he's going to lose. What's up, Wrestling with Horror? What's up, Shadow? Shadow says, I got a college football watch party on August 31st. Sorry, Bash at Berlin. Makes sense. Makes sense. I can tell you, Bash at Berlin's not going to be a must-watch premium live event. It is a fan service premium live event. That's what it's going to be. But yeah, when it comes to Gunther, the reason I'm calling it the fall of Gunther is I hope Gunther loses. The Snooze General. Let's open the show talking about the Snooze General, because the Snooze General gave me all of the ammunition that I needed tonight to get on the microphone and double down on what we've been saying the last couple of weeks. And that is, I don't understand all the hype with Gunther. I don't understand all of the love with the Ring General. I don't get it. When he comes out, when he gets on a microphone, when he walks around the ring, or walks around the arena, when he walks around the empty stands, he's just like, bleh. He's not overly great, and he's not so bad that we can make fun of him. He's snoozable.
He looks like the Terminator, or he reminds me of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I can see that, except that Arnold Schwarzenegger has more charisma than Gunther has. He just, like, his promo tonight fell so flat. It was obvious that Gunther is a champion. That is his whole shtick, right? They said 75% of the time he's been in the WWE, he's been champion.
That's
so
crazy.
Obviously, as long as Gunther has a world title or an IC title, he can be interesting because that gives him meaning. But so far in Gunther's run on main roster WWE, he's done nothing to me to excite me, to make me excited. I'll tell you this, in 1 week of seeing Braun Breaker as Intercontinental Champion, he's more exciting. More exciting. Now, I understand Gunther brought prestige to the title. I understand that. I still credit Gunther for kind of meaning or bringing meaning back to the IC title. But in 1 week of seeing Braun Breaker, I'm more excited to see Braun Breaker as Intercontinental Champion than I ever was to see Gunther in that long-ass title run that Gunther had as Intercontinental Champion. Mm-hmm. And so I look, here's the reality. Randy Orton, not known to be the greatest promo guy in the world. Not known to be the best, kind of back and forth conversation when it comes to promos. But Randy looked like a god compared to Gunther tonight.
Tonight, right?
Yeah. Like it's almost like Gunther hasn't figured out what the character tone is. And this is the problem, because the defense everybody's coming to is, well, Gunther's not a character. He's absolutely a character. You're right. He's absolutely a character. And he just can't find the tone. 1 week, he's better than everybody, right? 1 week, he kind of goes with that Triple H, that Hunter Hearst Helmsley, which I thought was the best Gunther we had seen. But this week, I don't even know the direction he was trying to go. He almost feels like when he's doing promos, he's a counterpuncher. Except that he's not a good counterpuncher. So he lets Randy kind of dominate the promo, and then he reacts to what Randy says, but nothing that Gunther says hits in a way that makes me go, oh, he's a great bad guy. He's a great champion. And it's just here's the thing. I'll say this. I will go on record as saying this. The reason I don't like Gunther, and don't like Gunther is a strong way to say that, because I don't dislike Gunther, but the reason I believe that Gunther is the snooze general is because Gunther is only exciting when the bell rings and the match ends. That's it, right? In between the two bells, Gunther's fine. He's actually better than fine. When you're watching a Gunther match, you can understand why people like him. The problem is, this is professional wrestling. This isn't Olympic wrestling. If he's such a great wrestler, the Olympics were these last 2 weeks, he should have gone to France and won a medal. The problem is, this is WWE. This is the world where you have to have a character. You have to have a shtick, and your shtick can't be, I have no shtick. That puts people to sleep. Gunther has to figure out what it is that makes him must-watch TV.
I know what he should be.
What's that?
He should be a break dancer like that one girl. You know what I mean? The one from Australia.
The Australian girl?
Mm-hmm.
Poor girl. They killed her. They killed that girl. Shadow says, Gunther sounds so bored when he cuts a promo. Also, what is his gimmick? Yeah, look, that before I even read this, we're talking about the same thing, Shadow. He's called the ring general, but all I see is someone who wrestles and nothing else. Yeah. Yes. That word for word, that is the promo I just cut right now. That's what Shadow's talking about. That's exactly right. That is what I'm talking about. What is the gimmick? We have to be able to define the gimmick.
What is a ring general?
I saw somebody say the other day that Gunther is just a world champion Rusev. Rusev at least had the gimmick of being kind of anti-American. Gunther's not even anti-American. It almost feels like at times Randy Orton's trying to toss him a bone and go, hey, we could just make this USA versus Germany. And it almost feels like Gunther won't latch on to these bones or these balls that are tossed at him. He just won't swing.
Well, tonight he kind of mentioned something about like, I'm the American way or something like that, right?
I don't remember. I mean, I literally fell asleep. I was sleeping through most of it, so I don't remember word for word.
I wasn't. I saw Babe up there, and I said,
and
yeah.
I saw We Too Deep throw out there that, you know, Gunther is a throwback to the 70s heel. And We Too Deep is correct. I'm going to keep giving him shit about this, but he's correct. This is literally what they're trying to do. The problem is that doesn't work.
What is a 70s heel? Like,
just straight up wrestling, big, bad guy. But it just doesn't. In 2024, that gimmick, that is not going to work. It doesn't translate. I made the joke in the Discord that imagine taking Pistol Pete Maravich, old white basketball player, dribbled with one hand, dribbled in circles, and inserting him into today's NBA without any like updating of his game. And it's going to be laughable. It doesn't translate. Like time, there has to be a transition in time. So from whatever the 70s to 2024, you can take elements of that character, but you have to update and define and make it work in the style of what's happening right now. And it's just, to me, it's absolutely not working. And I see We Too Deep saying he's a 70s foreign heel. He doesn't read like foreign to me, right? Like, I understand there's always been in classic wrestling, like the Russian.
Yeah.
Or like the Iron Sheik, right? It's always been the American hero versus, this doesn't read that way for me. Gunther should lay into that. Gunther should lay into the anti-American. He should start talking shit about Americans. But I just think in this day and age, there may be a little bit of fear from Gunther on doubling down and becoming that absolute boring. I'm not boring. That bad guy. What I was gonna look at is Wavy D said the Tim Duncan of WWE. That's what I said the other day. And We Too Deep was like, I take that as a compliment. It is a compliment. It means that from buzzer to buzzer, from bell to bell, Gunther's as good as everybody. Okay? But you're not calling Gunther for the All-Star game. You're not calling Gunther for the post-press conference. And the problem is in the NBA, that can get you by. You can be Tim Duncan. The problem is in WWE, there are so many more elements than just what happens in between the ropes. Now, Gunther's fun because he's divisive. He's going to give us stuff to argue about. And that is absolutely okay. There's nothing wrong with that. As long as everybody understands that when I say snooze general, that's what he is when the bell hasn't rung.
Do you think that the fact that he has an accent helps him just a little bit?
No, because if he doubled down and laid into it and became like the German champion, right? And he was anti-American, then sure, that whole character works. The problem is, I don't know what I'm supposed to think I don't know what I'm supposed to feel. Is Gunther think he's better than everybody? Because that worked with Damian Priest, but he seems to have dropped it, and now he's going to try and play mind games with Randy Orton. It's too much. You can't have a different point of attack every person you get into a feud with, because the problem is there's nothing to latch on to, especially as a casual fan. We latch on to these weird things, right? Yeah,
I agree.
We latch on to that. So then we're all going, yeah. What is it when you think Gunther? What's the first thing that you think, gimmick-wise? Go.
Gunther. Dun, dun,
Music?
Dun. Yeah, music.
Does his music though not come off as like a Russian general?
Yes.
Or like a communist?
A Nazi.
Right? No, that's the
that's
vibes.
what I think of.
It definitely gives like
Gestapo
USSR fucking vibes.
Go for it, bro.
But his character doesn't line up with all of that, right? What does Imperium give off? Imperium feels like we're better than you.
Yeah.
But he doesn't double down enough on the I'm better than you. I just don't know what it is. There's something missing from his promos, and it's boring. He's not bad enough that we can laugh about it, but he's nowhere on a level where we can celebrate Gunther, and this is why we double down on the snooze general. Wavy D says there's a reason why Tim Duncan has 5 championships, but no popular signature shoes or commercials. Gunther, yes. I made this comparison the other day. It's 100%. This is what it is, right? Gunther's great, bell to bell, but he's never going to. How many people do you think are out here buying Gunther t-shirts right now?
I don't have a Gunther t-shirt, neither do I want one.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel like he has no marketable gimmick.
Yeah, DJ from TikTok said that Gunther is boring and his matches aren't exciting to me. his character is even worse. So he doesn't even think his
look. That's the problem, right? So that's the problem, and I'm okay with that because here's the problem: if you're not a fan of his wrestling, then there's nothing to like with Gunther.
True.
Like, I'm okay because you know what? He slaps the shit out of people. He's big. I tend to favor bigger wrestlers, so I'm good with that. But yeah, if you don't like his wrestling, there's nothing there for you. Absolutely nothing. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Triple H has favorites. Just what the money. Yeah, I agree with that. Triple H has favorites. Let's see. Gunther is a doopity-doo. Feels like it a little bit. Doopity-doo, I've got another boring promo for you. I like it.
Amanda from TikTok said, I have a theory. What if Jay and Sammy go for a tag team championship and they get jumped? And
jump by who?
I don't know. She didn't finish yet.
Jump by who?
Jump by who?
Yeah, jump by who? I have a theory with Sammy. He needs to get off my fucking TV. I'm tired of him. That's my theory with Sammy. I'm done with Sammy.
Really? Yeah. Why?
Fuck, it's just so much of these sympathetic baby faces that we're supposed to like rah get behind. Braun Breaker's a fucking dog. He's a beast.
It's a man out there.
It's Braun Breaker time. No more Sami Zayn. Let's move on. Let's get to the era of Braun Breaker, the dog. I loved like the little walkout. He even like. Because we've, as a community, we've been kind of laughing at. I like the new like thematics of when they're walking towards the ring and they put a camera in their face and you get Johnny Gargano all hyped up. And this Cleveland is my hometown. I'm gonna whip smash, right? Braun Breaker was like, all right, I've seen people do this shit. Whatever. Actions speak louder than words. He goes, I'm a football guy. Pat McAfee, are there any dogs in the house? Whole crowd starts barking. That's how you do it. Like, Gunther just needs to watch Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker is the epitome of gimmick. He's just that, like, and it's not over the top. It's not stupid. It's not like, he's not like a plumber, you know, like, because some guys are like, I'm a plumber. That's my gimmick. No, Braun Breaker's just a dog. Braun Breaker is a beast. Braun Breaker quickly climbing up my top 5. Mm-hmm. Quickly. Like, Braun Breaker making a play at number 1. Not going to lie.
Team Braun.
Yeah, he could pass Bianca Belair as the number 1. He could. I could be a Braun Breaker guy. He's not there yet. He's not there yet.
It's a big feat, bro.
It's not there yet. My top 5 probably Bianca, KO. Got to think after that. Gunther should start wrestling ASMR. Put folks to sleep. Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I actually did fall asleep during the Sammy and Braun thing.
No, you literally did. Wait, Sammy and Braun?
Sammy and Braun.
Don't do that.
At the very end, I did.
How we feel about Bronson Reed? Bronson Reed's nice, man. They finally are starting to book Bronson Reed the way you book a guy who's that big and that movable.
Oh, that was crazy. When he just jumped on top of him.
So did you see him do that? He did that same thing to Seth Rollins. This is the second time.
I did not see him see it.
Can I ask a question? Chat. Yeah. Why was everybody cheering for R-Truth to die?
No, I was
Did someone send out a memo that I missed that we've turned on R-Truth?
No, they shouldn't turn on R-Truth. I love him.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what's going on, man. Why were the fans in Austin cheering for R-Truth? This is a bad look for Texas, cheering for R-Truth to get fucking beat up like that. I don't like that. I didn't like that. I did not appreciate that at all.
It's bad juju, Texas.
Love Bronson Reed though. Bronson Reed's a beast. Bronson Reed has so much potential. I
will say he has grown on me a little bit. Don't know yet.
So once again, when we talk about like,
he had some great moves.
Well, and he's just like, I don't know, man. He just moves.
Even if I don't,
his attitude, his swagger. He just kind of has. He has a style that I like
to not like him, if that makes sense.
Why did they do that to R-Truth like that? I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't like, and I get Triple H because if you're trying to create the ultimate heel, you have him beat up the ultimate baby faces, right? He's now taken out Seth Rollins, huge fan favorite. He's now taken out R-Truth, huge fan favorite. But the crowd wasn't supposed to cheer like that. The crowd wasn't supposed to be chanting one more time like that for R-Truth to get smashed like that. I didn't like that.
Do you think that was planned or that the crowd reacted so good that they were like, oh, fuck it, let's go?
I think it's just a testament to how much the crowd is enjoying this new version of Bronson Reed. I think that's what it is. I think it's a testament to how well this out of control monster. When it's funny when Pat McAfee, I think he said King Kong. Immediately, I was like, "That's great. That's a great reference to Bronson
He was
Reed."
on it tonight.
Pat McAfee's been on fire. Now he's going to leave us again.
Why?
College football's coming back, man. I think we're losing Pat again. Hopefully we don't. I don't know. Maybe he'll show up every so often, but yeah, he's doing college football again.
No me gusta.
Notice how the Miz ditched him. Yeah, the Miz definitely ditched him. That's some bullshit. Miz, Miz not hanging around for his boy R-Truth. Let's talk about Judgment Day. Let's talk about, we got an official announcement for the Terror Twins versus Liv and Dom. That's going to be a fun Bash at Berlin match. That's another fan service match. That's another one that doesn't really matter, right? It's filler. When you start looking at the Bash at Berlin card, you can see this is fan service, right? Cody versus KO, Randy versus Gunther, and now we get Terror Twins, which is Rhea and Damian Priest, versus Dom and Liv Morgan.
Oh, that shit's crazy. I saw that.
We're getting that as a tag team match. Terror Twins are dope, man. I like I'm glad. I like that they didn't separate them immediately because the separation is coming. They will eventually go their separate
Dom,
ways.
Right? They're the Terror Twins?
No.
Who are the Terror Twins?
Damian and Rhea.
Oh, okay.
Because they're both tall.
That's where
like
I got
the Twin
confused.
Towers, but they're the Terror Twins. Tower of Terror, Terror Twins.
Yeah,
it's a dope nickname.
That's real deep.
It's a dope nickname.
Real deep, brah.
Liv talking about Rhea's husband was kind of odd. How you feel about that? Yeah.
When did that happen?
I don't like that. I
Wait, so fill me in real quick. What happened? Because I'm kind of confused.
They can fill you in because I didn't see all of it. I saw a little bit. I caught a little bit of it because I was putting together my shelves during the beginning of the show.
Oh, okay.
But I don't like the bringing in of outside elements. Thinking that like to me that plays on like Liv Morgan playing to the IWC. Like here's a little inside jab, a little. I didn't love that. I didn't like that. Where did the Terror Twins name come from? It had to be Michael Cole or Pat McAfee, I'm guessing. Liv talking about Rhea's husband. Oh, we talked about that. My only issue with Liv, she doesn't feel like a champion. You almost forget she's a champ tonight. Yeah, I'm with Michael on this one. That the things and the way Liv is being incorporated into this Judgment Day / Street Rats, because apparently that's the rumor going around that they're going to change their name to the Street Trash. No, really, like there's rumor going around that they're going to rebrand the Judgment Day as Street Trash.
Like they legit want to be called the Street Trash?
I guess that's what they were talking about. But
that's interesting.
Yeah, I don't like, once again, these titles. So if there's one thing I can take away from the Triple H era of booking, is that I think he tends to book his world champions into, okay, so Liv debunked that rumor. They're not Street Trash. They are Street Rats, though. I've been calling them rats, so I'm okay with it. We can call them Street Rats. But here's, Triple H has been booking champions into stories that I think get the titles held up in bad positions. Like I with the Bloodline and the tag team titles, don't like that they're holding them. Doesn't make a lot of sense that they need to be there. And with Liv Morgan being a part of the new Judgment Day and being world champion just seems unnecessary to me. This all could have happened without the world title. Now I get the element of I took everything you wanted from Rhea Ripley, but still, it still would work without her being the world champion. And quickly I would get that title out of there if I could, because I just, we're headed towards, obviously, probably a Bad Blood. I'm hoping Rhea Ripley wins the world title back. That only makes sense. Then we could transition into some sort of build that gets us to Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania. So that's what I'm hoping. We Too Deep's calling them the Rat Pack. I like it. We're coining it. It's going down in the official amendment book. Lauren, I don't know if you know this.
What?
The casual wrestling community becoming very good at naming factions.
I like that. I love naming people
with our faction naming leader, Wavy D.
We need to come up with like a list of what they're called. There's the Teeth, right?
No, so that's what I was about to do. We have Dental Control.
Dental Control.
Far better name than anything WWE is going to come up with.
Definitely.
We have the Stud Line. Now I don't know that we can't take credit for the Stud Line. This was done on Twitter. I forgot by who, but we can take credit for elevating the Stud Line and giving it credibility.
Yes.
Now, I don't know if you heard tonight what the stud line actually named themselves.
No.
The Pure Fusion Collective.
The fuck does that even mean?
That X-Men bullshit ass name. Why? I wonder sometimes. I wonder.
Fusion of what?
I wanted to be.
Lesbianism?
I want to be part of this. Be Team Studline. # Team Studline. Right. Want to be. But then they come in. They drop this on us. The Pure Fusion Collective. What does that mean? What does that mean? The Pure Fusion. Call them pure fucking caca. All right, we too deep. Not mad at it. I'm pissed too.
Oh yeah.
I'm pissed too, AVD. They messed this up.
Wait. I haven't heard anybody say the word caca in a long time.
Caca.
Since I was like a little kid, maybe.
It is, number one, yes, Jim Crack, it is too much to say. Number two, yes, Shadow, it sounds like an OG Xbox game. Number three, isn't Fusion like Iron, like man's core or whatever? Like, what is it? What does it even, what is the symbolism? So here's the problem. This is the problem, right? I could just imagine Shayna Baszler, Sonya Deville, Zoe Stark sitting in the room, right? And they're like, hey, man, we never get over. We just can't get over. No one, WWE, they just hold us down. We got to come up with a dope-ass name for our group. Studline's sitting right there. Studline's sitting right there and available for them to take. And instead, they go, yo, you know what would be a great name? Let's call ourselves the longest, stupidest name in the world, Pure Fusion Collective. How the fuck do you put that on a t-shirt?
We're the PFC.
PFC.
Yeah.
Did you say, oh.
Yeah, PFC, Pure Fusion Collection.
Yeah,
right?
PFC,
See?
yes.
Does that make them poof? The poof.
Look at Wavy D out here brainstorming right now. Wavy D. I don't even think you should give these away for free. The Spades of Destruction. That's a great name.
Because they all wear those stuff, right?
Well,
the hearts and
shit. Because Shayna Baszler's the Spade.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, shit. Spades is, damn. The Sisters of Chaos. All right. That's a little Marvel-y. Against the Grain. I get it. I like it. The Rebels of Darkness. Look at it. I mean, look. Look. Wavy D's out here
wonderfully thought out names.
It.
TikTok hasn't given us any names.
Fleming says, Rhea Ripley, cheap proof that she can play mind games for wait, what? Rhea Ripley, cheap proof that she can play mind games for live. I don't know what that means. Rewrite that, Fleming, and I'll touch on that. The whole fan base they would have had. They'd have had the whole.
TikTok basically says that they cannot imagine Samantha Irving saying, and now the Pure Fusion Collective.
Yeah, come on, man. CrossFit Gym, it's better than Pure Fusion. The CrossFit Gym is better than Pure Fusion.
Oh, because all of them definitely look like they do CrossFit.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh
my God. Someone said they think that Fleming is having a stroke. I think there might be a language barrier there with Fleming. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just assuming.
The really cheap proof.
But yeah, that nickname was ridiculous. How about Dakota Kai being fucking injured again?
What happened to her now?
She just came back and she's out for like 8 to 10 weeks.
What happened to her?
It might be time to hang it up.
What happened to her?
I don't know. They announced tonight that she's got an injury.
From
like
what?
a road. I don't know. Yeah, I never know if they're
broken toe.
It was like a shoulder or something. The Jobber Ladies. Daniel Flores coming in strong with the Jobber Ladies. You put some respect on the stud line's name, Daniel. You put some respect on the stud line's name. Jim Crack says she's too thin. Maybe so.
Bird bones.
Maybe so. Didn't we
watch something?
She is old. She is old. I'm 39 and my body is falling fucking apart. And I don't do much. I put together shelves today, and I think I might have fucking torn a rotator cuff.
You did. I'm proud of you, my
so
baby.
At 37 years old, if you're in a wrestling ring, it is quite possible to get hurt. But this is a conversation that I think we had a couple months ago.
How old is too old for women?
We're talking about people who come up through NXT seem to be getting injured at a higher frequency, and
Why?
is that because they wrestle more? Is it because they're training nonstop? Whereas on the indies, you can kind of control your schedule, right? You can listen to your body and take time off if you need to. When you come up through NXT, I think you're kind of put on a rigorous schedule. So far, the chat liking the Jobber Ladies for the win.
That is
It's
cool.
a meniscus injury this time. Yeah, that's shit.
What's your meniscus?
Yeah, you look it up. Look it up.
Come on, Encyclopedia Bill.
Nah, you got a computer right in front of you. That's what you're there for.
Yeah.
She proved that she could play mind games for free, Liv Morgan. Don't know that cleared it up for me.
Like she plays mind games for
That
free
Liv
in your head.
Morgan's
Like she lives in your head for free. I think that's what he's trying
But
to say.
I don't know.
Maybe.
I didn't take that away from what happened tonight.
Like Liv Morgan lives in your head for free. Like she plays mind games with you. The way she's like,
Fuck
yeah,
Liv Morgan.
my babe, whatever his name is.
Wavy D says, the one thing I missed about Vince Times is the cold introduction to new wrestlers. NXT, no soft intro. Just dumping a new wrestler in our laps and seeing if they can swim. I don't watch enough NXT to know about that. So
Carter
I will take your word on that.
Carter from TikTok wants to know how you feel about the way that they wrote off Seth Rollins.
Good. Good. I feel good about that. I assumed after WrestleMania, Seth was going to take a break from WrestleMania to possibly Royal Rumble. Well deserved. Seth has carried the company for a long time, especially Monday Night Raw. I thought that Becky was going to take a break, and I thought Seth was going to take that break with him. So I think what happened was that they got towards, I think that was Money in the Bank, and they had a little bit of a problem with Damian Priest. They needed somebody to give Damian a little bit of an elevation in his match. So I think they broke the glass on Seth Rollins for an emergency and said, can you come back and give us one more?
Yeah.
And so Seth came back. He gave them that match. Then he did a little run through SummerSlam with the CM Punk stuff. And I think it was always intended that Seth was going to take a break. So what is a better way to do that than to use that break is coming and elevate someone like Bronson Reed? So I like it. Because I don't think we're seeing Seth again until Royal Rumble. But I don't think we need to. I think Seth Rollins comes back and costs CM Punk the Royal Rumble, and that begins the build, because that doesn't need a ton of build. There's so much bad blood between Seth Rollins and CM Punk that they don't need a ton of build. What they need to do is they need to hurry up and clean up this Drew McIntyre and CM Punk thing.
Dude, I'm going to say that CM Punk
is getting bigger and bigger and bigger every week. Yes.
He came out and I just saw his arms. I was like, when the fuck did he get those arms
That's what happens when you're happy, though. When you're happy where you are and you enjoy what you're doing, I think he has time to just kind of be, to go to the gym, do those things. He's not constantly worrying about his spot, worrying about the people around him. You see pictures of him laughing and joking with other wrestlers, and I think he's just happy. I think he's all in, and I think he's enjoying what he's doing. Mm-hmm. Seth Rollins versus CM Punk, WrestleMania 41, 100%. I think it's happening. I mean, not knowing a wrestler that went from NXT to the main roster. They just went from being signed on the indies to training for a month at WWE camp, then getting 3 weeks. Oh, yeah, I agree. I do agree with that, Wavy D. I agree with that. I just didn't understand what you were saying at the first part. We Too Deep says, the meniscus is the part of your knee that essentially cushions the bones, the knee joints that keep them. See, look, we're learning.
Exactly.
We're learning here at the Casual Wrestling community.
Educational. FYI, just so you know, Nerdy D is my Encyclopedia Britannica.
Wavy D.
That's what I said.
No, you said Nerdy D.
I meant to say Wavy D.
Wavy D is your encyclopedia.
Exactly.
Wavy D breaks down, but that was We Too Deep.
Well,
We Too Deep came in clutch on that one.
Oh, well then, you know what?
But you do get them confused.
I do.
Because they look
all the
so
time.
much alike.
Are you
like
fucking
brothers?
with me?
No, they're identical. Carbon copies.
Okay.
You're so lost.
They're all one in my head.
We Too Deep says he knows because he's torn his. Well, that sucks.
I've never broken a bone in my life. Ever.
Shadow says, I was kind of confused on why Drew inserted himself into the Randy Gunther mess. Kind of pissed me off. I know Punk interrupted, but I want to know. Yeah, I think what that is, I'm going to tell you, Shadow, Triple H has been doing this thing where he's intertwining stories to kind of set up the next thing.
Hold on, I started laughing because he goes, we're like the Dudley brothers, just different races. I agree, though, because they're kind of like, they mesh into one, even though I know they're two different people. I'm not dumb sometimes. But, that's funny. That's real funny. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I apologize.
No, but yeah. So I didn't love it. I feel like just let Drew and CM Punk cook. Let them get to where they're going. It's ultimately probably bad blood. It's probably a Hell in the Cell match. It's probably going to be a blow-off match. Let Drew win because I think Drew needs that moment. And then we can take the last part of this year beginning to build CM Punk into a extremely credible threat for Seth Rollins. That's what has to be done. CM Punk is going to have to get some wins under his belt to be a credible threat to Seth Rollins to make that WrestleMania showdown as special as possible. Fleming says, you ain't ever look at Roman Reigns and see that he look a lot like his father. I don't know if I can keep doing it with Fleming.
He looks like his daddy. He's saying Roman Reigns look like his daddy.
But where did that come from?
You know, just like I think he might think he doesn't know who AVD and
okay,
all of them are.
All right.
So he probably thinks we're talking about wrestlers.
Gotcha.
Who is his daddy?
Fuck, I forgot his dad's name.
Was he a wrestler too, though?
Yes.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Alyssa Stansbury says, not interested in Gunther's title reign. Wish Randy Orton. Why is Triple H hard him? Man, these comments today are fucking. I'm struggling.
I can try. I can try to
glorify
them for you.
Someone's got to decipher
I mean?
some of the shit from me.
I'll try for you.
Stroke
it.
Dead Chef thinks everybody's having strokes.
Oh, I took that as something else.
I know
like,
you took that. You took that the wrong way.
Stroking?
Sika is Roman's dad.
Okay.
And I think he just passed away.
Oh,
rest in peace, Sika.
Oh, he did.
Right?
I remember.
They just
That's
showed.
sad.
Man, where the fuck was the Wyatt family tonight? Are those weird fucks just taking nights off?
They disappeared.
I thought at least there's some lazy sons of bitches. They can't go to France and try and get Chad Gable in France. Like what was why are they just? I'm not doing this. Last week they main event, and then this week they just take the night off. These spooky fucks have a. You know what it was, Lauren?
What?
Spirit Halloween to open this week, and they all have jobs that they have to tend to.
Exactly.
Uncle Howdy had a video. Now I'm done with videos though. I'm done with you have to. There's seven of you.
Research anymore.
There's 7 of you. One of you can show up. They're even too lazy to drop the videotapes off anymore. So we just no Wyatt 6 tonight. Just no. Bo Dallas had a tape tonight, but yes, they should have shown up. Yeah, I mean they should have done. I thought even during the American Made in the Otis match, I thought the lights could have flickered.
Did they show his video? I didn't get to watch the
Yes, they did a video, and okay. I am with We Too Deep on this 100%. The video was confusing. What is Bo Dallas like? What is the point of the Wyatt 6? They still have not. At some point, they're going to have to lay out what their intention is. Is it just to ruin Gable's life? Is that literally what it is? I don't get it. Dead Chef says, "How about Adam Pearce gets fired?" Nah, I like Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce can stay. Daniel says, Gunther is a great heel champion. Like the 80s, the Wyatt 6 forgot to get on the bus. Holy shit, guys. We might take Wednesday and just do a fucking grammar class. Some of these I can't read.
All right.
No Gable equals no Wyatt 6 this week. Yeah, but I mean, they couldn't, WWE can't fly them out to France? You know how fucking confused these French people and these Olympic people would be if just like this 7-foot dude in a rabbit mask is following around Gable?
That would be
It's all right,
awesome.
Daniel. I'm just joking. Are these bots? Dead Chef asked if these are bots. I don't know. I haven't put in a request for any bots. So that 1980s stuff doesn't work. Yeah, we had this conversation earlier, Daniel. Like saying that he's a 70s or an 80s bad guy, it just doesn't work in 2024.
I just got to say, okay, so this TikTok.
Okay.
Somebody's got the name Man Bear Pig, but he thinks that the Wyatt 6 is kind of lame / boring.
Yes, but I've taken shit this week for that. So tell him, where the fuck was he when these people were destroying me in the comment section on TikTok? They were trying to fucking come after me. Man Bear Pig, I need backup, man. If you feel that way, speak up for me, brother.
Testify.
Gunther is boring. Wish Randy Orton wins title. Yeah, I'm with you, Alyssa. I'm Alyssa 100%. Alyssa, Gunther's boring. He's a snooze general. We are going to be cheering for Randy Orton.
We all know that I'm Team Randy.
Yes, Bash at Berlin, Randy Orton. We raise the flags. Team USA, USA, USA. Check, check, check. Can y'all hear me?
Can y'all hear him? Can you hear him? Are you back yet?
Yeah, they say we hear us.
They're back?
I definitely slammed on the table and knocked the USB cord. Can't be bang. I can't bang on this table. It's not a good table. I can't bang on it.
I'm not gonna say it. I'll be quiet. I just need everybody to know that I'm the one who writes in the comments, so it's gonna be in all caps. I'm sorry.
What did Radel say? If Gunther has 1 million fans, I'm one of them. If Gunther has 100 fans, I'm one of them. If Gunther has 1 fan, I am he. If Gunther has 0 fans, I am dead. I like that. And this, with the Gunther thing, this is what makes wrestling fun. This to me, like, the Gunther conversation is what makes wrestling fun, is that we can have a back and forth discourse. I don't hate Gunther. Gunther's not one of the guys that I hate. It's not like I'm attacked, like when I attack Tony Khan and shit. That feels a little more personal than when we're going after Gunther. It's meant to be fun. It's meant to.
Maxine
to be a
is
joke.
definitely a top 5.
Is Maxine a top 5 baddie on a roster,
fuck yeah.
or is she a middle of the pack pick? Maxine, middle of the pack.
No, fuck you.
Top 5.
To me, prettiness gets you up there.
No, but yeah, but top 5.
A
top
prettiness?
5.
A prettiness? A
Top
prettiness.
5.
A prettiness. Do we need to go and look at the Raw roster and have me rank these?
Wait, so is this Raw only?
Yeah, he said of Raw.
Where's this?
He asked
Raw
of
roster.
Raw roster.
Okay, hold on. I might pull back a little bit. But
Yeah.
pull up a Raw roster. Someone
All right.
pull me up a Raw roster. Let's
I'ma pull up
let's
the
have this
Raw-
conversation.
Pull up the Raw
Let's do a quick
roster.
run here. Top 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Top 5.
Yeah. Raw only. Raw only. Let me bring up a roster here so I can see.
I'm gonna bring up a roster too. Even though mine, I always seem to get them wrong. Remember last time, like when I pulled up a Raw roster?
Go to WWE.com and click on Superstars.
Okay, we all know that I'm like the worst.
And
I
then
don't
you
work
can-
well under pressure.
You can go down and you can hit on the thing. You
Superstars?
hit Raw.
Do I go to shows first? Or do
All
I
right,
go
so we
to
have Alba
Superstars?
Fire.
Okay.
Definitely not top 5.
Okay.
Asuka, no. Becky Lynch, no, not over Maxine. Dakota Kai is over Maxine.
Dakota Kai is not okay. So are we going over skills or prettiness?
Prettiness. Dakota Kai is over Maxine.
Dakota Kai is not over Maxine. She's under.
This is my top 5. You can have your own top 5.
Good for you. You clearly like witches.
Wait. Disrespect. Thank you, Jim Crack. Yes, Dakota is. She's definitely over Maxine. So all I'm trying to do here is find 5 more attractive than
You
Maxine,
said I can
right?
filter them up by Raw, right?
It's what? You can
Okay,
you can sort by
I
Raw.
did. I figured it out.
Let's see. Jim Crack pushing for Lyra Valkyria. I don't know about that. I don't know if
There's
I agree.
Isla Dawn.
Are announcers included in this? I need Wavy D. I need an official set of rules.
I'm gonna say yes.
Are announcers included in this?
So are they considered part of the roster?
That's what I'm asking.
They are. Jackie Redmond.
Quickly Maxine moves down.
Jackie Redmond's up there. She's pretty.
Well, hold on. I need an official Tiffany Stratton SmackDown. Fleming. Tiffany. Okay. Announcers are in. So yeah, not top 5. Not
She
top
is top 5.
0 chance she's top 5.
Okay.
Samantha Irvine, number 1.
Oh, I don't see her on here. I don't see her on here listed. She's not on the list.
She's
not on
right there. Samantha Irvine. After Rhea Ripley.
Okay. Yes, she is.
Samantha 1.
Okay.
I'm not going to do this in order, but that's one that I put over the top.
No. We're gonna do this
Dakota
in order,
Kai.
Justin.
Dakota Kai.
So Dakota Kai is number 2.
No, I'm right down the 5, and then I'll rank them.
Oh, am I writing them down?
You can.
Okay.
Samantha Irvine, Dakota Kai. We've got Liv Morgan. They're throwing. They threw that out there. I'll go with that. Scarlett, probably more attractive than Maxine. Zelina Vega. They're saying Katana Chance. I don't know better than Maxine.
I lost your list already.
If Jackie Redmond counts, she's over Maxine.
Where's Maxine?
So there's 5.
Where's Maxine? No.
There's 5.
No.
There's 5. There's
5
better.
There's not 5 better. She's top 5.
I disagree.
She's top 5.
I disagree.
All right, let's get Lauren's list. Lauren's list. Here we go.
Go for it.
All right. So, number 1,
Uh-huh.
Scarlet. Blonde, though. So, blonde Scarlet, not brown-haired Scarlet.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think that's how this game works, but go for it.
It does work that way because I said so.
Okay.
Number 2.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to pick a brownie. Mm-hmm. So, do I think Samantha Irvine is prettier or
Did
Zelina
you just
Vega?
refer to a person as a brownie?
I did because they're a brownie.
I think because you're Mexican, you can get away with that.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm a brownie. You know, like we're tanned Latinos.
Okay, who are you picking to?
All right, Samantha Irvine can be number 2.
Okay.
All right.
You went Scarlett over Samantha Irvine?
Oh wait, no, I lied. My number 1 is Liv Morgan.
Okay.
Everybody moves
Fair.
down one. Everybody moves
Fair.
down one.
Okay.
Okay. So then it goes Liv Morgan,
Uh-huh.
Scarlett, but blonde Scarlett,
Okay.
Samantha Irvine.
Okay.
Then we can go.
It's blasphemous not to have Samantha Irvine number 1.
Why? Who cares?
All right.
Clearly, I think that white girls are pretty.
Okay.
I mean, I like white people. I like you. You're
Okay.
white.
Keep going. Keep going.
And then I will go. What's that other girl? Jackie Redmond and maybe. I can't decide if she's my 4.
Jim Crack, I think Rhea Ripley is... So if we're going Rhea Ripley out of like her wrestling
make her
makeup
blonde?
and stuff... So I was going to say, can we take her...
Blonde Rhea Ripley is pretty.
It has nothing to do with hair color. You are... Jesus Christ, you're walking a dangerous line. Stop talking about people's races and hair color. Just base them on looks.
I'm telling you what I think. If she has blonde hair or brown hair, it's 2 different looks. They are 2 different looks.
So Rhea Ripley out of like wrestling costume makeup is extremely attractive. I don't like the look that she goes for in wrestling.
She does look like 2 totally different people.
Jim Crack says blondes all look the same.
Shayna Baszler is my number 4.
Nah, you're fucking around now. You're done. That's over. Conversation over. I proved my point. She's not top 5.
She is top 5.
We're not going to do this. She's not top 5.
She's top 5.
Wavy D says Rhea, Liv, Zelina, Samantha, Kathy, Charlie, Dakota, Scarlett, Sonya.
Wavy D has a very what's it called?
Just be careful with what you say.
I said eclectic. He likes exotic looking girls.
But I'm with him. Liv, Zelina, Samantha, those 3 all check out. Rhea, if you take off costume makeup, 100%.
So my number 4 was
Kathy
be
Kelly,
Rhea Ripley.
yes. Charlie, yes. Dakota, yes. Scarlett, yes. I'm even with him on Sonya Deville.
I think Sonya Deville's pretty.
I think she's prettier than Maxine.
No.
I do. Randall says Wavy D has poor taste. I'm kind of with him, so. Oh, man.
Natalia, number 5.
No, don't do that.
So, question, right? This is from a girl coming from like guy point of view.
Yeah.
Did plastic surgery do Natalia good? Was she better before or after?
I'd have to look at pictures, but I don't
Right?
ever. And this is gonna sound like the guy who I usually I don't believe that people look better after plastic surgery. I think they start to all look the same.
So I think
They may be more attractive, but they all start to look the same.
I think that if she didn't dress like a grandma, that I think she is more attractive after plastic surgery. But that's like in girl head mindset, you know. And I'm all for plastic surgery, so I don't care. But you know,
whatever.
Random thought of the day. All right.
I don't think I have anything else
Do you
on
like
my
my whole new
list.
sound effect? My doo-doo-doo-doo? That means that we're getting back on track.
Okay, we're back on
you're
track.
welcome.
As Wavy D took us down a sidetrack that possibly could get us canceled in most places, but I don't give a fuck.
Yes. So
There's
just
only
so you
one
know,
SmackDown that matters, Wavy D, and we could do that on
Man Bear
Friday.
Pig said that
Friday, we'll just
Maxine
add
is a
that into
7
the
or
show.
an 8 down the line.
I think that's a fair assessment. I think she's 6 to 7 on the Raw roster. That's where she falls on the official. Maybe we'll have to start a Discord room.
We should.
Where we do this.
Yes. So if you're in
So
TikTok,
that,
join
so
the
that's
Discord.
not right in smack middle of YouTube where everybody fucking judges us for this conversation.
Yeah.
We Too Deep says Natty's face doesn't move. It's kind of gross. Well, that's what happens when they
So?
keep pulling that shit back.
I mean, she's definitely got a lot of Botox. Which random thought? Remember I told you the other day that they found out they did an MRI
That it doesn't
of somebody?
dissipate. That
It
they took
doesn't.
X-rays of people's faces and it's just all
And it
fucking
actually
sitting in there.
just grows.
I don't know. I saw a picture of Kiana James, but I didn't know. I'd have to see a closer up picture of that. Are you going back and looking?
Oh. Who is Kiana James?
She's new. She got called up during the draft.
She is pretty. You know who she kind of looks like?
Who's that?
We're going to go back to like Wayne's World, you know, of the 90s or whatever.
All right.
There was this actress who was like the love interest of one of them. She kind of reminds me of her.
I'm not a big Keanu James fan now that I look.
Yep. Now you know. The more you know.
Let's get off this topic.
All right. Go.
Let's get off this topic.
Yeah, Dustin, why'd you have to bring us on this topic?
I didn't. Wavy D did, and we can do it again on Friday with SmackDown because there's only one name that matters.
Me. Duh.
Definitely you. You're my number one.
Thank you. I love you.
That'll get me out of trouble later.
All right. What?
Someone said, what? Tia Cara? I don't know who the hell that is.
No, Tia Carrera. Tia Carrera. That is the girl. They knew what I was talking about.
What are you talking about?
Wayne's World.
Oh, you said that's who she looks like.
Yes, that's who she reminds me of.
They're confirming that. Okay.
Yes, Tia Carrera or whatever.
I didn't know how we got there.
Very, very pretty.
I didn't know how we got there.
Yeah. There we go.
I don't think I have any more wrestling things to talk about here. I think we talked about Sammy and Braun. We talked about Judgment Day. I have Orton written down. I have Punk and Drew. We talked about New Day. It's not that. We all kind of see what's happening there. American Made, Wyatt Six, Bronson Reed, stud line. That's
so
what
we are gonna have to start some sort of like top 5, in the Discord or something like that. Mm-hmm. So Man Bear Pig, if you want to ask that question, join our Discord.
What did he ask?
Is Jade Cargill top 5 on SmackDown?
We'll do it Friday.
Oh, we'll do it Friday?
Friday we'll break down top 5s on SmackDown, and then we will start a Discord room for top 5s.
Okay.
And everybody will drop their top 5s. I like that.
Me too.
So we'll add that after the show. All right, so let's do a bracket fight then.
All right.
Let me open that.
Bracket fight.
This is a tier maker. It's not a bracket fight.
That might be my new sound. Bracket fights.
We're doing a tier maker.
Okay, I don't have one for tier maker. That one hasn't jumped in my head yet.
What? I lost my YouTube chat. Where the hell did that go?
Cross is getting swept under. I can't see because YouTube gives us a stupid heart thing sometimes.
So what about Cross?
Dead Chief said, Cross is getting swept under the rug, and I don't like it.
Karen Cross, yeah. I mean, it's that whole. It feels like that whole New Day situation is taking too long for me.
Aww.
I enjoy breaking up the New Day. I think that it's Xavier's time to flourish.
Maybe D's nice. He said for the ladies in the community, we can also rank the male superstars as well.
We'll play the game. We'll play the game. Me and Wavy D will play the game. We're equal opportunists here.
Byron Saxton.
Is that your pick for number 1 or what?
Number 1, Byron Saxton. No. He's an announcer, right?
Yeah.
He must be very forgettable because I don't...
You would know who he was if you saw him.
Well, I mean, I know what he looks like because I can see the pictures right now, but
He was an announcer for a while. All right, let's do a tier battle.
Tier battle.
Here. That's where I'm trying to go.
Okay, I'm going to get off the list because otherwise I'm going to start.
Okay, so this right here is a tier maker of wrestlers from...
It says stream start soon. Did you do that?
No, I messed up. I hit the wrong button,
Okay.
but we're back.
All right, cool.
These are wrestlers from other companies that you would like to see in WWE. So
we're ranking them by what? What is green at the bottom mean?
Okay, so it says signed immediately.
I
would sign them. Maybe I would not sign, and then there's just a D on the bottom.
What does D mean?
I'm not even going to use D.
All right.
Because I think that signed immediately is like, can't sign them fast enough.
Wait, so the red one on top says what?
Signed immediately. Like,
so red is good.
We want them. Yeah, red is good on here.
Okay.
Then orange is like, I would sign them.
Maybe D means like declined. Like, you're not making the list. Sorry, bro.
I don't love whoever set this up because You
don't quite understand it.
I think that this very simply just needs, I can delete rows here. Signed immediately, maybe, and no, I will not sign. That feels like the only real sections that you need to run this.
I agree. The other ones are
list.
just confusing because there's like just too many choices. Just say no.
All right, so we start off.
All right.
Will Ospreay.
Maybe.
Will Ospreay.
He's a maybe.
I don't know what chat thinks, but I'd say no.
Okay.
I don't need a flippy guy. Like I don't need a guy who's not.
If we got rid of Ricochet, who was like a really good flipper, why would we need another one, right?
It's what?
If we got rid of Ricochet,
if Ricochet couldn't get over, Will Ospreay's not getting over in WWE. Sorry, just not. I don't think it's going to happen.
And Bear Pig says hire him.
Hire him. We can't hire everybody.
We got to
try. So we got to try to balance these out. I think we can't take everybody because you
got to be selective. You got to tell some people no.
Yes, I mean we can't take everybody. Then we'd be fucking Tony Khan. Hey, guys, if we took everybody, we'd be fucking Tony Khan.
That's what I said.
Like, here's the reality. This is the AEW roster basically that we're looking at. And so if we take everybody, we just become AEW.
This is like Bama Rush week. You know, we got to choose only the few.
We can't do that.
What?
We can't take everybody.
Exactly.
Kenny Omega.
Ew.
I like Kenny.
You like Kenny Omega?
I do like Kenny.
Now, does Kenny Omega get to keep his official position as being?
Nah, he doesn't need to be like a. But he's not bad about the EVP.
Do you think that it was Kenny Omega or
no,
those two Young Buck brothers that were like the bitches?
The Young Bucks are the problem.
And like Kenny just goes like, okay, sure, whatever you say.
I think Kenny Omega could do well in WWE.
All right, well, fuck it. Are we signing him?
Wavy D says to a 2-year deal. I'm signing. I'm signing. I'm signing.
We're banging on tables.
I'm not banging on tables.
But we're going to say, sign him.
No finger guns. They say no finger guns. Pew, pew. He does finger guns. I think he could be good. I think there's some stories there that could be told. Swerve Strickland. That's an immediate. WWE dropped the fucking ball with Swerve Strickland. They dropped the Hit Row shit was fucked up. I
don't quite know a Swerve Strickland. I know that he was part of the Hit Row.
Yeah, and then they let him go. He was part of
the Hit Row.
They fucked that up. Like, definitely.
So I never got to experience him.
Yeah, that was bad. MJF.
Sign immediately.
Not sure about that.
Really?
I'm gonna talk myself in because I'm not sure about that. I don't know where he fits in WWE.
He's like a Miz.
Give him a faction. Yeah. What I've seen from MJF though lately is he just yells a lot.
Are they just gonna make fun of him because of his choir boy days?
Yeah, I don't know. The problem with MJF is when he's got to start getting in the ring with guys like Drew McIntyre, he's gonna look little.
I could imagine them just like tearing him apart, like saying like, "Why don't you go sing to your little friends or something?"
Fleming said Kenny Omega says he doesn't have a problem with CM Punk. Yeah, I think he has to say that because the way this thing's skewed is it looks like CM Punk won the fucking battle. He goes to WWE and does everything that he said he wanted to do for AEW, which is show up on NXT, help the young talent, just try to be like part of a wrestling family, and it's all worked out. And the AEW guys, Omega and the Bucks, kind of look like shit because they're just sitting on a show with ratings that are failing. All right, so MJF, I don't even like this maybe column.
So we just
we're either signing or we're not signing. We're not sitting on a fence on this game.
You can't like maybe have a baby.
Yeah, we're either signing or we're not signing. So with MJF, we'll sign him. But I want to try and balance this. Because we can't just sign 45 people here. Orange Cassidy.
Yes.
That's a no for me.
Ew. I guess all he does
he
just hits people's ankles. I get it.
He is the opposite of Gunther. Right? So Gunther is a gimmick. Gunther is all wrestling. Orange Cassidy is all gimmick.
Yeah.
It's great gimmick. And it works one or two times, but then once you've seen Orange Cassidy, it's over. He's like, when I first started watching AEW, I was like, this guy's great. Mm-hmm. Right? Fucking sunglasses.
True.
Puts his hands in his pocket, kicks him. Once you've seen it, it's over. He doesn't have anything else to offer. So I'm not signing Orange Cassidy.
I'm going to succeed to you. Okay?
Okay, so here's the problem. I don't know this guy's name. This is like Penta. This is one of the Lucha brothers. So I don't know his name.
I think we have too many Luchas. We're going to say no. We have enough masked Mexicans.
He's a little bigger, though. He's a little bigger. And we need someone to take the helm after Rey Mysterio leaves.
But we have lots of other Mexicans with hats.
Wavy D saying Penta's already coming to WWE. This is already a thing that's in the works.
Well.
So do we just have to sign him because of that?
Like for sure, Wavy D, it's in there.
Yeah, like I've seen this in the dirt sheets that like this is a thing.
Put him on the list. I mean, I'm gonna eat my words. I don't know anything about him.
He's fun. He's fun to watch. He's a big Rey Mysterio.
All of them look alike to me.
They're like big Rey Mysterios.
I can't tell.
All right, then we got Adam Cole. I'm not signing Adam Cole. He's too fragile. He falls apart.
Is
It's like Dakota
broke
Kai.
up with him because she had
bigger. Adam Cole's in a dark place right now. Adam Cole lost Britt Baker. Guy got head problems. His brain's all rattled and shit.
I said she cheated on him because he found out that she had bigger arms and could beat him up.
Fuck.
All right.
Yeah.
Bye, Adam.
Adam Cole.
Little baby arms, Adam Cole.
Yeah. All right. So I think this is. I can't really see. Is there a way to
There's
zoom
a
this
little.
in?
I can't see them.
I mean, I'm right in front of it, and I
To
can't
me, that
see
looks
it.
like Damian Priest from here.
No, so I think that's Hangman Adam Page right
All right,
there.
Hangman Adam Page. Is that the cowboy?
I ain't even having a discussion on that cowboy bitch.
Is that the cowboy
It's
Adam
the
Page?
cowboy bitch, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I can't stand it.
He kind of reminds me
here's
of
my
Owen
problem.
Wilson.
Here's my problem. His finishing move is the slingshot lariat.
Yeah?
If Logan Paul came in and just completely dominated your finishing move, I can't sign you. You're a Timu Logan Paul.
Timu Logan Paul.
Timu Logan Paul.
Your backyard Owen Wilson.
All right, we've got Malachi Black.
I like Malachi Black.
I do too. He always feels like the guy that
I feel
nobody
like
knows what to do with. He
and they
feels
didn't
like
utilize him right. I'd say sign him, and if you booked him right, he could be.
Malachi would have been great in
Good.
the Wyatt Six.
Yes.
Malachi would have been great.
Wavy D says sign him. Dead Chief says sign him. Let's see what TikTok's saying. Hire him with Buddy Murphy.
No. I mean, I get yes, but no. There's too many. We can't take too many of these people.
All right.
Malachi the Stick Bug. Interesting.
Who's the stick bug?
Someone Shadow said Malachi the Stick Bug.
Who is the stick bug? Is that a person?
I grow up with Rey Mysterio.
He grew up with Rey Mysterio.
Janelle.
Like legit grew up with him?
Janelle Nellis said, I grow up with Rey Mysterio.
You grew up with him, or like you grew up watching Rey Mysterio?
Yeah, I don't know.
That'd be an interesting question.
Give him his own Wyatt Six. And then we got too many Wyatt Sixes. We got too many spooky factions. We got Final Testament. We got the Wyatt Six. Do we really have room?
Is that the one with the... What happened to the tree one? They broke up because one of them came up to the Wyatt Six, no?
The Schism?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gone.
Okay.
My problem with Malachi is I don't know if he'll come in on my roster. I don't know if he'll take... I think I'm not
So
signing him.
can we sign him as a yes?
No.
No?
I'm not signing him. I've got too much other talent here. I only have a certain amount of contracts I could give out. The final testicles.
Testicle.
That was funny.
Is
That
he
was
missing
actually
a
funny.
testicle?
Kofi, they called him the final
doesn't have a
testicle.
testicle?
No, they're called the Final Testament, but they called him the final testicle.
All right. Let's go.
This is, what's this dude's name? I forgot his name. Oh, how do I not know his name?
Does that mean we got to skip him?
No, this is Wardlow.
Wardlow. Mighty Mouse.
No.
No?
This is big boy. Big, like tank looking motherfucker.
We have lots of big guys, though.
Yeah.
What's so special about him?
Wardlow's the one that everybody says is the most WWE ready wrestler on the AEW roster.
But if we already have WWE wrestlers that are big,
Wavy D is highly
Strowman
impressed
over
that
him?
you pulled a Schism reference out.
why?
He didn't think you'd know Schism.
Yeah.
That's NXT cut. He didn't think you'd know.
I pay attention sometimes. Sometimes I watch things. I find things interesting. I thought that their whole little treat thing was cool, and they tickled my fancy. You know?
So Wavy D says we signed Wardlow and we put him in NXT.
Does that count though, or is NXT separate than
No,
WWE?
that's a route we can take. There's absolutely a route we can take, and I think that's the route we are going to take. Dead Chef
right,
said
move
he's
him to
poop.
the list.
I think we established that today things are caca, not poop. They're caca.
Caca.
He's a one-trick pony. He does powerbomb a lot.
So for
We
me,
have to make hard decisions here.
what was interesting for me is that like I loved his in-ring entrance. I didn't know much of him from WWE, but I enjoyed watching his entrance in AEW.
Dead Chef is pushing me back in the direction that I initially was, and that
What?
was a no signing of Wardlow. Because as I look down this roster, there's other potential here that I want back in the company, and I don't think...
You know, it's like we were going through the purge of stuff in our own lives. Like,
Because how many
is this
people are
better
there?
than this,
1,
you know?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
don't know.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
it's
16,
a shitload of people.
20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. There's 26 people left.
Yeah. You can't take 26 people.
Yeah.
I think if you take more than 10, you're getting too much.
Yeah, I feel like that too. I don't feel like we have room on our roster.
Leave him where he's at.
For all
he's
of
a
this.
no-go.
He's a no. We were not signing Wardlow.
All right. Next.
That's Christian. As much as Christian's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time.
He's like 72.
Yeah, we're not bringing his old ass back to the company.
Bye.
Sign Christian to have a 3 retirement match. I get it. That's not the game we're playing though, Wavy D. Because that absolutely right. I would sign Christian back for a final run, but I think this is signed back. Let's say to 2 years. Like we got to at least be willing to have him for 2 years. Mm-hmm. Y'all know how I feel about this man.
Who is it?
Cesaro. The most boring person in all of professional wrestling.
Do you remember that I used to like Cesaro because I'd say he looked like you?
Like if Gunther is the snooze general, Cesaro is the coma maker.
He is boring. I'm not gonna lie.
The bringer of comas.
The bringer of comas.
Yes. Christian, the best father in the world, Cage. His gimmick's great. He's great for AEW. Like it's okay. He's okay for AEW. Swing. Yeah, the swing, bullshit swing. You're not swinging me around 30 times in the ring. Imagine the Christian, Ray, and Dom storyline. Oh, God, that would be great. That actually would be great, but I'm just not signing him. Ricky Starks. I think this is already in the works as well. I'm signing Ricky Starks. I think there's talent there. He'll never be... He's never going to be a world champion. No. But he's a guy who can solidify that middle of your roster. He can have some big moments. He reminds
me kind of like a Chelsea Green where like they're interesting and...
Yeah, I'm with you.
You know, you want to watch them.
Very good example there with Chelsea Green.
Ricky!
A guy who can fit in, he doesn't need to take your title spots. He'll be entertaining as hell. I'm with Ricky Starks. Dirty Dom has to know the respect for his dad, Rey Mysterio, at all. But when whoa, okay, hold on, slow down. These are getting deep. Dirty Dominic Mysterio has no respect for his dad, Rey Mysterio, at all. But when I was in and out of the hospital and he came to visit me in the hospital, what's real anymore? What's fucking real anymore? Like, what are we supposed to play along?
Like, they really know.
The fuck are we talking about?
I don't know. Let's just say yes.
Dead Chef says temporary rock. All right. Or Timu Rock. Yes, but that's okay.
But that's okay.
Like, I'm okay with him being Timu Rock. I am okay with that. Same thing with Edge to Christian. I agree. Edge is the same thing. It's just there's no long-term value in Edge. We had Edge around. They had nothing for him. You're going to get 3 months. This is Buddy Matthews, I think. I'm not signing him just because.
Somebody said the guy we were looking for was named Lance Archer.
Wait, who? What?
They said that Lance Archer was the guy we were thinking of. I guess we were talking about somebody earlier.
I don't think I've talked about Lance Archer tonight.
All right.
I know who Lance Archer is. Lance Archer is a fucking beast.
Rattle.
Let's see.
Who's this
Same
guy?
thing with Edge and Christian. Nothing longer than 3 months. Goodbye. No. Timu. Yes to Buddy Murphy. Nope to Buddy Murphy.
Who's this next guy?
I put Buddy Murphy on the no just because Buddy Murphy comes in and immediately Rhea Ripley's, that's her husband. And we probably won't have fun storylines with Rhea Ripley anymore.
No.
And I agree. So I agree with you, AVD. I think Buddy Murphy has all of the tools. For the Rhea Ripley situation, I'm not bringing him in.
Buddy Murphy.
Samoa Joe.
No.
Yeah, no. He's old and broken.
Last time we saw him, he fell off the floor like a geriatric in WWE.
Yeah. This is Pac.
Is that Mighty Mouse?
Yeah.
No.
That's a no for me too.
No, Mighty Mouse. Looking like a Jesus on steroids.
I can't tell who the next people are.
You can't tell who that is? That looks like Mustafa Ali.
No, Mustafa Ali. I saw Mustafa Ali. He's farther down the list.
I can't. Do you know who that is?
I think this may be, guys.
Screen bigger, bro?
Guys, this might be. Who's the guy from the Undisputed with Adam Cole? I think that's who that is. Kyle O'Reilly. That's who that is. Yeah, I'm not signing him.
Nope. They
had their run.
Bye. Who's the next person, Dustin?
I think that's Roderick Strong.
Roderick Strong?
Yeah, I think that's the other one from the Undisputed.
Daniel Garcia.
That's not Daniel Garcia.
Okay, it's not Daniel Garcia. Sorry, Flight.
No, that wasn't Daniel Garcia.
All right. So who's this next
Daniel
one?
Garcia is one of the last ones we're getting to. Yeah, the other guy from the Undisputed Era.
All right, so he's a no, right?
He's a no.
Bye Undisputed. Is there enough room there? We'll let you.
Yeah, I'll let you create a second row.
Okay. All right, who are these?
Daniel says we already have everybody. Now, there's a couple more people. Young Bucks are definitely a no.
Oh man, you mean we're not signing the Young Bucks?
Now, this might surprise some people.
Darn.
I'm on the fence on Darby Allin. Like Ricky Starks.
He's a good character role.
If we're not talking world champion, Darby Allin can be entertaining. Now, I don't know if we let him do all the stupid shit he does, but I think Dead Chef says no Darby Allin. And I've always been very critical of Darby Allin.
So is he interesting if you don't allow him to jump off onto weird things?
But he's going to. Like, he's going to do crazy shit.
We don't have anybody.
You bring back the hardcore title, Wavy D. You bring back the hardcore title and
I like Darby Allin, even though he wears tights, and jean shorts.
Dead Chef says
And he probably
no.
tucks it, but I'm gonna say Darby. Darby for the pure entertainment.
He said the whole
purposes.
coffin drop skateboard bullshit. For established gentlemen like me and you, Dead Chef, I understand. But for the kids,
For me, for
Darby
the mind
sells,
of Lauren,
Darby
I wanna
sells
see people.
tickets for the kids.
Am I part of the kids thing? Because I love him.
Darby,
I want to see him jump off the ropes onto some stuff.
Darby I think Darby can sell T-shirts. I think there's enough of. Darby gets hit by buses and gets back up and keeps walking.
We could Regina George him.
Hold on, time out. We need a button for every time this Janelle comments. I need Dirty Dominic Mysterio joined the day and he turned his back on his dad, Rey Mysterio. What?
He
Are they
definitely
are they
did.
even watching the fucking podcast?
I don't know.
Are they just saying
might
things
be
that they wanna talk
recapping
about?
The story of Dirty Dom and his dad.
Well, I'm gonna let Janelle know right off the bat. This is not a pro Rey Mysterio show. I believe Rey Mysterio is a scumbag
He's
of a
a
father.
bad daddy.
I believe
Bad
that he
daddy.
is a heel in WWE. I believe he's a bad guy. I am not about that Rey Mysterio life. I have strong.
Hey, by the way,
the stroke bot.
your shelf looks really nice.
Thank you. Thank you. I worked hard on this shelf.
You're welcome. I like it a lot.
All right, Darby Allin. We gotta go yes or no.
Yes.
Yes or no.
Go for it,
I
yes.
think, guys.
Yes.
I think he's gonna sell
Yes.
T-shirts.
You need
I
different-
think Darby Allin. They're gonna give him a dope entrance. I get that he skateboards and that's goofy as fuck. I get that he wears jean shorts with leggings underneath. That's goofy as fuck. But I will tell you, from all of the times that I have said bad things about Darby Allin, there are a huge contingency of people that come to his defense. They look weird. They probably stink, but they will buy T-shirts. Darby Allin signed to WWE.
Get it.
Bryan Danielson.
No.
Hold on. There's two trains of thoughts. Wavy D has him at WrestleMania fighting.
Oh, I guess
But the problem is,
he
I
going
don't
to come
think-
back as weirdo Daniel Bryan?
My problem is if we made the rule for 2 more years, he don't got it. He doesn't have 2 more years in him. So if the rule is 2 years, it's no to Daniel Bryan. If the rule is we can bring him back for 1 match, I'm with Wavy D. Yes, but it's not.
All right.
Chris Jericho. This man probably going to
No.
wrestle till he's 70.
No.
I like Jericho.
Dog is Jericho.
No, he is a bad dad, Janelle. He is a bad dad. Rey Mysterio is a terrible dad. He's a horrible person. Should have let Dominic go over at WrestleMania.
Hey, poor little baby Dom.
Poor little baby Dom.
Little
And
baby Dom.
I'm not even pro Rat Pack.
I know.
I'm not even pro Dominic
Dom is a
Mysterio.
cheater.
But Rey Mysterio, bad father.
Bad dog. All right, let's go.
Jericho won't ever come back. Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think he'll let
You mean
Jericho
Jericho
go
as a
back.
GM? Yeah. I'm going to say no. I think
Yeah.
he burned too many bridges to come back. I don't think he can. Mustafa Ali. I
So
think
while I think he's a good wrestler, I don't know if it's that they didn't ever book him correctly or
they
did
never
he just not have it.
They never let him quite get a gimmick. It's kind of
And
like,
does he already have, in my mind, like he's already established who he is, and so he's just forgettable because he is who he is.
I disagree with that. I think with the correct gimmick, Mustafa Ali, there's so much talent there. I just think like when they had Bobby Lashley beat him up week after week, I think there are the bones of something good with Mustafa Ali, and maybe Triple H could bring it out of him. I believe so. I'm signing Mustafa Ali.
He said he was supposed to with the world title that Kofi won, but then he got hurt.
See? That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean,
that's actually crazy.
So wrestling is so crazy that literally like your whole career can change in like a
second.
second.
He had those stupid videos for a while. This is purely a potential pick. He is a bad person.
Shit, fuck you, scared the
He's a
crap
bad
out of me.
father, Janelle. He's a bad father. Rey Mysterio is a bad father. I don't care that you grew up with him. I know what I see on TV on a weekly basis, and Rey Mysterio is a bad father.
Oh my god, I've never screamed. You scared the crap out of me.
I don't know who this is. Is this guys, is this I think is Moose, right? It's Moose. I like Moose.
I don't know who Moose is.
He's a TNA. He was TNA champion for a long time.
What sound does a moose make?
That's a good question.
I'm going to Google that afterwards.
Good question. So I'm going Moose, yes. I'm signing Moose. I like him.
All
Team
right.
Moose.
Let's do it.
Dolph Ziggler, Moose. Mike Lee says Moose, former NFL player. Well, they tend to do well in WWE. I will say that.
They do, definitely.
Dolph is interesting again. I think Dolph is past his prime. I don't know what you can get out of Dolph Ziggler at this point.
Yeah.
I love Dolph Ziggler.
Well, I like him. It could kind of come off as like...
Yeah, so
like
many
old
good
man
matches
trying
for
too
Moose.
hard.
Wavy D just dropped Moose versus Brock, Moose versus Roman, Moose versus Drew, Moose versus the Creeds, Moose versus Seth.
Moose
Oba.
versus the world, bro.
Yeah, Moose versus the world. That's a t-shirt.
All right,
Moose
let's
versus the
move for
world.
Moose.
Is Dolph on AEW? No. I think we've now moved into the TNA section of this.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, I think we've established that we've pulled from AEW. We're now pulling from the TNA roster, it looks like. I'm going no on Dolph.
Yeah.
I love Dolph, but I'm
There's
not.
no 2 years in him.
Yeah.
Right.
Lauren, we ain't taking no fucking Hardy boy. They go straight to the bottom of this list.
Who is this?
The Hardys.
Yeah, no.
We ain't taking the Hardys.
Sorry, brah. Not happening.
I'm not crying, Janelle. You're crying.
My man does not cry,
Rey
Janelle.
Mysterio, bad father. It's official.
This coming from the greatest father in the world.
Yeah, I know.
You are the greatest
I'm a
father
good
in the world.
father.
You're a really good
I'm
dad.
a good father. Rey Mysterio's not a good father.
Fucking best dad ever, man.
All right, Wavy D says the rest of the list except Top Dollar and Josh Alexander. So, okay, let's...
Top Dollar. Wait, Top Dollar. Isn't he the one who jumped out of the ring and then like fell or something?
I don't know who... Wait, so this is Daniel Garcia. I would sign him.
Is that Enzo?
Wavy D, I don't know who the rest of these people are, man.
Name that wrestler. I feel like we're
There's
watching
a dude with
Pokemon.
like headgear on. There's an Asian man in a robe.
Josh Alexander is in the headgear.
Are we taking Josh Alexander or we're not taking Josh
He's saying
Alexander?
Josh Alexander is the guy in the headgear.
No, I get that, but he said no for the rest of the
Second to
list
the last.
except
Red
Top
hat.
Dollar and Josh Alexander. So we're taking them. I know who Top Dollar is. You're going to have to convince me on Top Dollar because of his over-the-top jump. If he promises not to jump over the top of the rope, I'll keep him.
Did he ever really wrestle though?
He's another guy that was booked poorly.
Okay.
So, we'll take Top Dollar, and I'm going to take your word. I'm going to take your word on this guy because based off looks alone, he would have definitely been a no.
Top Dollar.
Okay, Okada's in the rope. That's a no.
Is that the one who
Who
bit
are these
somebody?
last three people? Where the hell is Big Bill? I don't know. This list was made by Sebastian Kurtz. We could all tweet at Sebastian Kurtz after the show and ask him.
TikTok can't say who it is.
I don't know who these last three are.
So they go no. If you don't know who they are, then they're not that
If
important.
anybody can't tell me, I agree. Top Dollar. I always liked Top Dollar. He had one fuck up. He had one fuck up where he jumped over the rope. That's Rich Swann.
Rich Swann.
I don't know enough about Rich Swann.
Bye-bye, Rich.
And who are these last two generic guys?
I was about to call him Rich the bitch.
He's not a bad person. Not bad.
Oh,
I'm not doing this again. I can't keep the gimmick up that long.
Want to hear a funny story?
Yeah.
So when we were little, we had a cousin named Richie. And you know how you do like Lauren, but born a fan for me.
They're no one but everyone. Yeah, they go on the bottom of the list.
But
not gonna keep
we'd always go
dragging this
Richie, bo bitchy, and he'd cry. We'd make him cry every time because he was a little bitch.
Damn, y'all were bullies.
Well,
all right, so it looks like the only people we're signing here are Kenny Omega, Swerve Strickland, MJF, Penta, Ricky Starks, Darby Allin, Mustafa Ali, Moose, Daniel Garcia, what did we call this guy? Wolf, Josh Alexander, and Top Dollar.
All right.
I'm good with
Sounds
that.
good. Yeah. How many did we get? How many get total? 1, 2,
What?
3, 4, 5. Did we get under 10?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We signed 11.
Oh, we got one more than I thought. Dead Chef said that I was harsh.
Wavy D says the last guy is a great wrestler. What was part of the Moose faction, but nothing special. Yeah, he's gonna have to get on my radar if he wants to get signed. That's what it is. He's got to get on my radar.
All right. Well, that was a pretty good tier maker, right? Those are the tier makers.
These are tier makers. They're more fun than the brackets to me. It feels like
bracket battles.
That's all I have tonight. Thank you for hanging out and coming to the Casual Wrestling Raw VIP after party. Rey Mysterio is a bad dad. As always, you're invited to the rest of the shows this week. If you want to talk more about Rey Mysterio being a bad dad, you could do that on the Mike and D Hot Take Bash on Tuesdays. You could do that on the Nerdy D Kickback on Wednesdays. Wednesday's going to be fun, Lauren. I don't know if you're coming, but Wednesday's going to be fun.
Yeah, I think
I'm going to do one wrestling topic, one random topic, and then we're going to AI generate new theme songs for wrestlers.
Oh, that's exciting.
So that'll be fun. We'll AI generate new theme songs for wrestlers.
Team Bad Dad.
We could talk about Rey Mysterio on the Casual Wrestling Community Block Party on Thursdays, where anybody's welcome to come on the show. All you have to do is message me and let me know what you want to talk about, and we will have a wrestling conversation with anyone in the community on Thursdays.
And to message you, how do they do that? So first, those people
you could do it through Discord, or you could do it on. I check Instagram. So probably if you're if you just refuse to be part of the Discord.
What's your Instagram tag?
Casual Wrestling.
All right, at Casual Wrestling.
Or Notorious Nerdy D. It's one of those
Notorious
two.
Nerdy D.
Yeah, right. So that's how you can get to me. The conversation is closed on Rey Mysterio. We've established he's a bad dad. Okay. I don't know why they continue to defend him in the chat.
Janelle. I'm actually free this Thursday. All right, DJ Wavy D, then we shall see you on Thursday.
Hell yeah, Wavy D's free this Thursday. So we will, Wavy D and me, at least it'll be us two. We'll try to talk.
I think I'm free on Thursday.
All right, if you're in.
If I'm not working, I'll come
We'll try to talk deep into coming back in, and then anybody else who wants to come in. We'll just title the episode, Why Rey Mysterio is a Bad Dad.
Exactly. I think so.
It'll just be a whole conversation about that. Friday will be the SmackDown after show, and we hope to see you next week once again for the Monday Night Raw after party. But for now, that's all we got. Guys, the party never stops on Discord. Go ahead and join. Like, share, and comment on this video. Lauren, ring the final bell.
Ding, ding.